Hi parents. Unfortunately, after a couple of times of trying to make this video, I have been unable to figure out a way where I can toggle while making the video between seeing my face and seeing my document camera because I want to talk you through things. So the point of this video is to talk you through some strategies you can encourage your child to use if they get to a word they don't know in their reading, because I think sometimes it's just so easy to want to jump in and save them. I find myself doing that sometimes when I'm reading too, but in order for your child to become a better reader, especially when they're independently reading, we need to encourage them to use those strategies because there won't always be somebody there with them to tell them what the word is. So strategy number one is just your basic, it's, I'm going to write it up here. Sounding out, or sometimes it's called or another word for it is decoding. Okay, so that's just sounding out the sounds that, is in the word. So that's, you come to a word like bat, and your kid doesn't know it, or your child doesn't know it, so they're like, okay, you can sound it out. So that means that they just produce the sounds and segment them, and then they blend them together. So this is sounding out, b-at, bat, because then they put them together. You can also do this with multi-syllable words as well, or bigger words. Kids end up doing it all the time. Sometimes they'll end up doing things with blends like flip. So sounding out is one strategy you can encourage them to do. Another strategy, the only time you can really use this strategy is it's flipping the sound. So that's with your vowels. And this can come in really important with that silent E. So a lot of times they'll read a word like, sorry, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of a word, sorry. Like kite, okay? And they'll go and they'll sound it out. No. And then some kids still need me to say, like, what's E gonna do for the I? And then all of them know what happens. And some kids just need me to say, okay, wait, flip his sound. He's helping him flip his sound. So then when they flip it, they were saying it's short I sound, k-it. Now they're going to flip it and say it's long I sound. So kite. Oh, kite. So this strategy is a great strategy to use with any of your long and short vowel words if they're using the other sound. And then another strategy is chunking. And that's when we break a word into smaller parts and decode the smaller parts and then combine the parts together. So actually, one of the words we talked about chunking with this week was one of our spelling words, into. And we talked about how they can chunk it because they already know this word, in, and they already know this word, to. So then they can just combine them together instead of trying to sound out like in, ta. A lot of them would say that. So they know in, they know to, now put them together, into. Another word, if you have a child who's reading, and they have multi-syllable words, is like butterfly. This can be chunked into smaller parts as well. Like, and they might laugh, but, okay, so they'll sound out but, okay, then they know what ER says. They know that sound, even though it's not chunked into a word. It's a sound that they know. And then a lot of them know fly from fly guy. So fly. Then put it all together. Fly. Butterfly. Okay? So chunking is another great strategy to use. I use it a lot with kids, even when it just seems like sometimes there's these words that just throw you, like chain. They just have so many phonics patterns in them. So I'll just split the phonics patterns. Okay, what does CH say? Ch. What does AI say? Oh yeah, right. This is a vowel team, so the first one does the talking, and the second one just walks along with them. So chain. So these are just a couple strategies that I would encourage your child. Obviously, there are a lot more. I'm just keeping it to 3 today. But these are 3 strategies that I would really encourage your child to use when you're reading with them at home if they come to a word they don't know. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for everything you do to help your child be successful and be a great reader at home. And again, we just want to create independent readers who know what to do when they come to a word they don't know, and eventually are able to implement those strategies all on their own. They don't need a prompt from an adult. But a lot of us are at the point where they need prompts from adults, and that's okay. But sometimes I know you might not know what strategies they're being taught or what to encourage them to do when they do encounter a word they don't know. I just thought of another one really fast. Is also looking at the picture. Sorry, so I'm like squirrel brain here. Look at the picture is a great strategy for our beginning readers. Those, A, B, C, D readers who are reading, it's kind of like sight word, and then look at my picture. Because a lot of times the pictures they put in there are things that the kids know right away. So look at the picture is another great strategy too. So again, thank you, and we are creating strong readers. So thank you again for all of your help, and thank you for watching me, babble on. I hope I was helpful. Have a great weekend, and